ITBC, what's the deal? Let me give a shout out to a commenter, Holyfield fan. He asked me what were my thoughts about Oleksander Usyk. Let me turn this down because I was watching the Usyk versus Clemente Russo gold medal fight. Turn this down. Wow. Wow, man. Now, the first fight I saw of Oleksander Usyk, he fought Joe Joyce in that World Series of Boxing. Joe Joyce, the great Britain fighter, big, strong guy, hard guy to dominate. Um, Usyk was, man, he was making a miss. He was fighting off the back foot. He's a southpaw. He was landing straight right hands. If Joyce wasn't a big, strong guy, he probably would have got busted up and knocked out if he wasn't just big and strong like he is. Early in that fight, he was getting hit with some clean shots. And Usyk is a type of guy that when he's on defense, he makes you miss completely. He's not really a guy that's going to parry punches and stand there and let you, probably land a body shot or two. He's getting out the way. He's moving his whole body. He's angling off. He's pivoting. He's rolling. He's spinning. Wow, man. He's doing a dance in the ring here. What the hell is this? He's doing some type of dance in the ring here after this gold medal fight. He's jumping around, dancing. Charismatic guy. Man, what the hell is he doing? He is grooving right now. Have y'all seen this Usyk versus Russo gold medal fight? Wow, but he won the heavyweight gold medal, so that's like cruiserweight for some of you guys. He was 2011 amateur world champion. Ukrainian, I know the Klitschko's are interested in him right now, working with him. He was working with James Ali Bashir, in his corner. I've watched the Mueller fight, the Rodriguez, Venter, Romero. I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watched 6 of his 9 pro fights. I was looking at the box rec rankings because I wanted to just see where they had him at cruiserweight. They have him number 6. This dude is 9-0 with 9 knockouts. They have him at number 6. The WBO has him rated number 1 at cruiserweight. IBF doesn't have him rated. WBA doesn't have him rated. WBC has him rated number 7. I don't really follow the cruisers that much. I've heard of guys like Coyote and Huck and Arslan and Shumanov and Bello and Lebedev, and I believe Cunningham said he's going back down to cruiser. Then earlier, Hay and Bell and Braithwaite and Mormac. I've heard of guys, Holyfield, but Kwawi for back in the day, but I really haven't followed it since, Mormac and Braithwaite and Bell and those guys, and Hay fought Macronelli. But holy shit, man, I am very impressed by this Oleksander Usyk guy. Usually, when guys are 9-0 with 9 knockouts, you usually go and look at their records. They're 9-0 with 9 knockouts. How many rounds have they fought? Usyk has already fought 50 rounds in 9 fights. Usually a guy that has 9 fights with 9 knockouts, he's fighting maybe 1 or 2 rounds every fight. At this point, he'll probably have 25 rounds or less. You know what I mean? This dude has already hauled in 50 rounds, and he is in shape. He is not gassing at the end, or he is in shape, man. So he gets knockouts late because he builds up the knockout. He's not a guy that's going to come in there and knock you out in the first round or 2. He's going to put shots together. It's going to be a culmination of shots. And he lands so many flush shots that you don't see. It's hurting these guys. I also looked at his record, and I noticed his 5th fight, he was already ready to fight 10 rounders. By his 8th and 9th fight, he's fighting 12 rounders. So he is on a fast track. They're not, feeding him 5 straight 4 rounders and then 3 straight 6 rounders and then 5 straight 8 rounders. No, he went 6 rounders his first 2 fights. Then the next 2 was 8. And then the next 3 was 10 rounders, and then the next 2 was 12 rounders. And he's went 5, 4, 3, 4, 7, 9, 8, 3, and 7 rounds. So he's already getting up there fighting past round 6 already in his short career. He's 28 years old, 6'3", 78-inch reach. This dude can fight, man. If his chin can hold up, I think he can make some noise in the heavyweight division. Now, I made this video because, according to Holyfield fan and some other fans, they were telling me that he's going to move up to heavyweight. Right now, cruiserweight, I would think he has a chance to win any title up there right now. Like I said, I don't follow that division too tough. I know, some little stuff. Like I know Roy Jones just got knocked out against Macronelli, but I don't follow it too tough. So Huck, I know who Marco Huck is. Maybe that'd be a good fight before he tries to move up to heavyweight. Maybe he wants to win a title before he moves up. But I definitely want to see what he does at heavyweight. I mean, you've had some smaller guys recently, like a Eddie Chambers. But Chambers, I don't think, maybe his hand speed is quick as this guy, and maybe his some of his defense. But this dude right here, Usyk, man, he just, I don't know, he has really good feet. He's patient. His head movement looks good. He's relaxed. He has good timing. He knows how to use the jab. Not just a normal, jab you in the face, but he can work the jab downstairs, upstairs. He can change velocity on the jab to set up other punches. That left hand gets there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Guys don't see it. Then I was looking at the guys he was fighting. They're not household names, but at the same time, they're not guys that are 0-7, 1-2. The guys that he has fought, they're, 24-6, 19-1. I mean, it's guys with winning records, guys coming in there, not just guys to get knocked out, so very impressed from what I saw. Now, am I ready to say he is the next, Evander Holyfield or David Haye? I'm not sure yet. I have to see. We have to see and watch, but as far as skill level and watching him right now compared to some of the smaller guys at heavyweight, like a guy like a Mike Perez, and I say smaller, I mean height and reach, Brian Jennings, guys like that, Andy Ruiz Jr., he has a chance, man. Like, this dude he probably could beat those guys. If you go and watch him, I will leave a link to some of his highlights of his knockouts. I will leave that in the description box. You can watch that, and then you can go from there as far as watching his fights. If you're looking for a first, second round knockout type fights, he doesn't fight like that, man. He's going to work. One of his most enjoyable fight to me was a Joe Joyce fight in the World Series of Boxing. I like that fight. But he's going to set shots up. He has a good left hand. It's a stinging left hand. He has good balance. He has good timing. He fights like he's been in there he fights like he is a champion, man. As far as his patience and setting up his punches, he's not clumsy. This dude's the goods, man. So if he moves up to heavyweight, I'm going to be very interested in him. He stays at cruiserweight, I'll try to keep up on what he's doing, but my main focus is the heavyweights. And if he moves up, he will be a threat. I will put it like that. I'm not saying he's going to go undisputed or win world titles, but he will be a threat. Trust me. Go watch him. I will leave a link in the description box. YTBC. I'm out.